This is Optima. So let me scan it. The shop brought it to me after repairs, after head gasket change, and they said they were having difficult starting. So they brought it to me to rectify the issue why the vehicle is having difficult starting. And there is a GDI engine. So US, and yes, a GDI engine. So I'll scan the whole system and see the fault code on it, why the vehicle is having a fault. So it could be that it's having an issue with the cam sensor or with the fuel pressure, or related to fuel or related to cam. So let me see the fault code that I'll get in my check engine. So let me finish full system scan. Then after that I'll try and start the vehicle and see if it will have difficult starting. Then from there I'll know what to do. So I'll try to start it after it has done scanning. So now it's done scanning, so let me go to report and see the fault code that I'm having in it. Fuel ray issue. So it is related to the fuel pressure. It's a GDI engine, so it has to have, so it's having this difficult starting before it starts. Let me turn it off. So do it again. This difficult starting before it starts. So now this could be that it's having an issue with either the high pressure pump or anything related to it. So let me go to my live data and check for high fuel pressure before I go and check it. So maybe they messed something up or they did something else. So let me go and check. Okay, so now let me go to fuel pressure. Fuel pressure. So let me see if I'll see anything related to fuel pressure values. So this fuel tank, fuel level, fuel pressure, this fuel pressure, and this fuel pressure set point. So you can see the vast difference, and it is reducing. And you can see the signal for the fuel pressure. This means the fuel pressure is low. This 0.6 volt is for the high pressure. So if it has built enough pressure, the 0.6 volt will change. So now what I'll do is I'll try and crank it. But before I crank it, let me try and see if I can change my unit, okay, to PSI. Okay, so now you can see what I'm saying. So it's 75 psi, which is around 0.6 volts, which is close to the low fuel pump pressure. So now what I'll do is I'll show only this one and try and start the vehicle and see the pressure that will come. So you can see that now the pressure is going up. So after the car is running, you can see still the pressure is low. So that means the vehicle is taking and the vehicle is running. That means the high pressure pump is not able to build enough pressure. So the sensor is not reading perfectly. It could be that it's from the sensor, or it could be that it is from the pressure. But when you check the fuel pressure itself, you can see it was reading around 70-60, whilst the set point was around 1000. So that means the high fuel pressure pump is not setting up. So my first attack will be the high fuel pump pressure before maybe I'll check the sensor. For this voltage, I know the sensor is working. So what I'll do now is I'll go and check the high fuel pressure pump and see if maybe they messed up something. So we'll check it out and know what to do from there. So let me turn it off. So this is the high fuel pump pressure. So what I'll do now is I'll try and disassemble it and see the actual issue related to it. So let me take everything off from the high fuel pump pressure and get back. So now what I'll do is I'll take the fuel pump pressure, and you can see it is up a bit. So now I'll take the fuel pump pressure out. Let me take out this socket. Okay, so now let me take the fuel pump, the high fuel pump pressure out. So now the high fuel pump pressure is out, and you can see I think they've done an error. They've turned the high fuel pump pressure. So I'll take it out and recheck it again, so you can see it, and reposition it again. So now I've taken the whole valve cover out. I'm going to take this thing out and turn it. I don't know how they fitted it, so that loop over there has to be pushing it up, and the roller that it has to be pushing is what now they've turned it up. So I'll take it out and redo it again. Taking it out, you can see it is broken because this is not the way they should fit it. They fitted it this way rather. They turned it and fitted it this way, so it got this thing damaged. So I'll speak to the shop so that they will get one tomorrow and we'll fix it. So for now, I don't know where the other chips have gone to. So you can see now it's clear, and I don't know where the other ones have gone to. So I'll let them find for one, and they will go and buy it and come and give it to me tomorrow. But what I'll do now is I'll try and file the edges and fit it in and see if it will work. And it will not work because this one, it has to lock up. It has a locker. So there is the locker at this side. The locker here, this keyway is the locker. So I have to let them buy a new one, then I'll fix it for them. But for now, I'll cover everything up, or I'll open it, I'll remove it and check if there is any metal chips around. Damaged part, and this is the replacement part. So this is the keyway. So I'll just fit it and crank the vehicle and check the pressure on the fuel system. So now I'll fit it to the keyway, so you can see the keyway at this side. So I'll fit it to the keyway, and it should be moving freely. You can see it's moving freely. But first they turned it the other way around, and that's why. So when you fit it, this is how it should be in there, so that the oil can pump around these two holes. But when they were fitting it, they fitted it this way, so it caused damage to it. So now I'll fix everything and check the pressure again. So now everything is fitted correctly, so I'll check the pressure and start the vehicle. But it will have a little bit difficult starting because there's no pressure again. Good. And go to live data and check the pressure. So now we'll search for fuel and select only the fuel. So let me go and check the fuel pressure voltage, then fuel pressure, then yes, so this is the important ones that I need. Then these are fuel pressure point. Okay, fuel level is normal, it's not needed. Then let me go to select. So let me change the, so you can see 75 psi. So now anytime I start the vehicle, it should increase to this 120 psi or higher. So before I will do that, let me crank it. It will keep long a bit. Now when I turn it off and I start it again, it should not happen again. So now it kept long because the fuel pressure. So now you can see the actual fuel pressure and the diesel, and you can see the voltage has changed, but first it wasn't changing. So this is the actual fuel pressure. So I'll allow it to run for a while, then I'll turn it off and turn it back on. So you can see the fuel voltage is around 1.4. So let me shut it off and see how quickly it will drop. Now the car is fixed. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more video. Now the car is fixed, so I'll deliver it to the client.